He's alone.
Look at him. He's nothing but a runt.
That punk must think he's something special.
Money and fame just don't matter to me. All I want to do is get better, so I need the best opponents.
No! He was my friend! He was weak!
I'll create death tonight.
I knew it. You've got the hate.
You do realize that you may never become your father's equal.
Make me your opponent!
You have such beautiful anger, Image.
This boy is the son of Yujiro Hanma.
To be the best, you have to beat the best.
It's your move. Your cowardice makes a mockery of you.
I'd be honored if you would use it on me. I want you to try your hardest to cut me down. Where is he? I'm ready to end this now.
Why would one kid just walk into that? It's suicide.
Clearly you're quite advanced. Your father will be surprised at this.
Only by death is a true warrior defeated. Only by death is a true victor crowned.
I want to fight, and I'm tired of waiting. Time to shut up and dance.
Something to be desired.
Strength, speed, power, and timing all well beyond human levels. That's not your father anymore, Buck. That's something not of this world that's fighting through your father.
I'm ready now.
essential part of any great fighter's training is that he finds the solution for himself.
But this isn't training, this is a tournament! You're a god. I get that. Maybe the strongest of them all. But I don't care. Not even you to tell me what my limits are. I'm not giving up. It seems you're too proud to admit when you failed. That's not it! I am not finished yet!
Down comes the curtain.
Don't lose. Now I'll show you the Kaioken! You're pretty cocky for someone who's landed a single blow! Come on! Just stay out of my way! Wait! Are you finished? You'll not make a fool of me! Try all you like, it won't work. You dare mock me! I recommend you surrender. Now I'm going all out! Let's end this!
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You'll die with him!
Born with a strength and clout that would make most Saiyan fathers proud.
But there was something far darker about him.
I am Broly.
So I guess you're Saiyan as well.
Yes, sir.
You scum. Still got some fight left in you? Kakarot! Still not comfortable with the idea of dying.
They were born on the same day.
Did you hear? Paragus' son was born with a power level of 10,000. 10,000 and only an infant.
Come on, guys. Give me the power to put this guy down for the count.
Your persistence is annoying.
This Saiyan is mine. We must channel our energy to Goku.
Kakarot!
Whoa! Vegeta's attack was like nothing to him.
I need your power. Vegeta! More power! Right now! Stop it! Stop it, Broly! No! Give me your power!
Kakarot!
No matter how much power you absorb from those idiots, it won't be enough to kill me.
Now the real fight begins!
Ew, that was completely unnecessary! Disgusting! Ah!
lasted longer than I expected, but your final hour has arrived.
Sparks. The light born in the clash when two swords meet. The moments and people that have defined me. They have all been illuminated by sparks.
I told you long ago that you belong to me, Guts. I won you that day by my sword. Your life, your death, they are both mine. Oi, you still alive?
Yeah, think so.
You have the devil's own luck. Come on. On the battlefield, a soldier's life is worth no more than a silver coin.
I lost. It's almost a joke.
We all are swept by this tide known as fate until we eventually leave this world. And the tide of life will recede before we know who we really are. In this world, there must be one man whose preordained course of life is the key to ruling the world. Regardless of his existing social position or class, that man could have the absolute power of a god.
Hey.
Don't move.
No one follows me!
What the hell am I doing here? In this miserable place? I'm risking my life. For what exactly?
You leaving?
It seems to me that everybody stakes their lives in a lost cause. Looking over them all from up here, I almost think I can see their hopes and dreams flickering in each little light. So be it.
I can sense no anger from him, no rage, no fear. He is empty, present, clear. They are my soldiers, and they will follow me into the jaws of death for the sake of my dream. But it doesn't make them my friends. A friend should never subsist on another's dream. The man who would be my friend must have a reason for living that goes beyond me. And he should put his heart and soul into protecting this dream, even if it means opposing me. For me to call a man my friend, he must be my equal in every respect.
His eyes look as if they're focused on an enemy. But I must go. This fight does at least show me that you still value me. Enough to bleed for.
I had no idea the enemy had anyone this powerful.
My sword has gotten very dull. You'd better pray you die quickly, or this could be painful.
I will have my own kingdom. You must fight for me, because you belong to me. I will choose the place where you will die for me.
The time has come. Your body belongs to us.
I will seek, and sparks will light my path.
The way of the samurai is found in death. Meditation on inevitable death should be performed daily. Every day when one's body and mind are at peace, one should meditate upon being ripped apart by arrows, rifles, spears, and swords, being thrown into the midst of a great fire, being struck by lightning, being carried away by surging waves, being shaken to death by a great earthquake, falling from 1,000-foot cliffs, dying of disease, and every day without fail, one should consider himself as dead. This is the substance of the way of the samurai. It is a good viewpoint to see the world as a dream. When you have something like a nightmare, you will wake up and tell yourself that it was only a dream. It is said that the world we live in is not a bit different from this. Matters of great concern should be treated lightly. Matters of small concern should be treated seriously. Our bodies are given life in the midst of nothingness. Existing where there is nothing is the meaning of the phrase, form is emptiness. That all things are provided for by nothingness is the meaning of the phrase, emptiness is form. One should not think that these are two separate things. There is surely nothing other than the single purpose of the present moment. Man's whole life is a succession of moment after moment. If one fully understands the present moment, there will be nothing else to do and nothing else to pursue. There is something to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to get wet and run quickly along the road. By doing such things as passing under the eaves of houses, you still get wet. When you're resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, that you will still get the same soaking. This understanding extends to all things.
腕がなけりゃ祈れねえとでも。祈りとは心の所作。 俺は一人じゃねえ。
I will ascend! The universe will marvel to see the ultimate Saiyan potential once again realized. And I will be legendary.
I, Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, would like to offer you the opportunity to stand beside me in this conquest. We would rule the planets. You could have anything you desired. There's no one in the universe that could touch us. Nothing would be out of your grasp.
Every time we fight, you find flaws I didn't know I had.
Same's true for me, much as I hate admitting it. But I'm glad he came. I can tell I've made progress. I can't wait to fight and crush that other team. The almighty Prince Vegeta! We're not here to chat. Let's get back to work.
You got it.
Your mere existence offends me, Frieza. Why don't you quit that?
What did you say to me?
You come to my home whining about a few months of effort, and you have the nerve to talk about your revenge? You should keep your mouth shut!
No one speaks to me like that!
You're all smiles now, but you don't know what training here means. Why don't you run back home before this place turns you into a sniveling mess?
I'll let you pick. Which one do you think you can take?
The one who looks like you, of course.
Good luck. You're talking like you really think you can beat him.
I've never been afraid of you, Kakarot, so why the hell would I be afraid of your stupid counterfeit? Every muscle, every cell! His body was built from a lifetime of intense battles! But you took it! It's all second-hand! You feel the power in those Saiyan cells, but you don't truly understand it! Because you didn't build it! And you'll never learn to think like that clown! You think I'd stand aside while you screw around with your training wheels on? Don't ask me to be patient if you won't even use your full power. I'll kick the crap out of both of you! What? I will claim the power of the gods, and I will do it all on my own.
I absolutely detest the bullies in town who prey and pick on the weak. But what really bothers me is people like you who just let it happen and don't fight back.
Well, think again. This is not the kind of world where some bully little weakling like you can easily survive.
No, I can't fall asleep.
Loser!
Where am I?
A boxing gym, of course. Never seen one? Well, if you don't do anything about it, then everything just stays the same. Can you honestly say you're okay with that? Here. You're a whole lot stronger than you look, kid. I never would have guessed.
Excuse me. Good morning.
Oh, hey, it's you. Did you watch the tapes?
You bet. I played them over and over again.
I'll give you 1 month. During that time, work on your back muscles and abs and do lots of running.
I have no choice but to do it. I can't go home now. So he's stronger than some professional boxers? And well-trained? Well, what am I supposed to do against that guy?
Listen, nobody's expecting you to beat the guy. Just go out there and show him your potential. Get in the ring and let him see that you're eager. Oh, man, huh? They did some major damage on you, huh? You have no choice! Or do you want to go home to Mama?
I'm going to become a boxer!
Alright, remember now, keep your hands up and survive this round. Keep your guard strong no matter what happens and hang tough.
I need to work harder. That's it! One step forward at last. I did it. I'd like to be a professional boxer. I want to train and become strong and compete in real matches. It feels great! Everyone has his own story behind boxing. They all have their own hardships, but they don't show it. Well, I was accepted. I was accepted here today. I can hardly believe that you guys accepted me.
Don't tell me you forgot! Come on, use your head! Remember when I taught you how to punch the heavy bag?
Ta-da! Think of this as that scum sucker and punch it to pieces.
That doesn't work.
So I'm not an artist. Just shut up and do it. It'll make you feel better. When you're angry, you punch full blast! Full blast!
Right!
I don't believe it! There it is! Go!
One more punch!
Wow, did you see his knuckles?
pin came off. They were raw.
You mean like a typical hard puncher?
There's nothing left for me to say to him.
Oh, Chief.
No, Yagi, look at his face. He looks like he's ready to end it in this round.
Got nowhere to go. This is my last chance. Barely move my limbs. The next round is it.
5, 6.
I'm fine. I can go on.
This is it. Make no mistake where you are.
Hey, kid. Flashdown's nothing to worry about. Have faith in yourself. You gotta hit this guy. All the technique in the world won't matter as long as you throw more punches than he can handle.
Full weight of a champion's fist!
Is not an option.
I do this, and this.
Good job, kid. You fought a hell of a fight.
This is war. It's no different from any other war. Nothing's changed. Nothing I can't handle. Nothing. Round 1. Fight!
Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage. Against the dying of the light.
You and I are the same! Don't you understand? This is how I became what I am!
Humans cry, and when their tears finally run dry, there's nothing left but a demon or a monster, and one final prayer for death.
Rage. Rage. Against the dying of the light.
Wait!
Well, you sure have a lot of guts, I'll give you that much. You punk!
I'm about to blow you to bits!
That hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
Kill me.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to...
Okay, so who wants to die next?
You're bruised and bleeding. What are you going to do? Will you die like a dog? Or on your feet like a man?
I expected you to drop dead a long time ago. You should be dead, you little bastard.
Stand up, no resting. A warrior cannot rest on the battlefield.
shut up! Come on, fight me!
I'm going to send you straight to hell.
You murdered millions of innocent people! I can't let it go on! Get away from us! Did you say?
Slain you, great beast. Victory is mine.
You've trained yourself well. I'll give you that.